Hi there. I recently got given a selection of harmonica microphones, the ones that you can see in the photograph, given to me by a friend of mine, a harmonica playing friend who has finally decided to give up his playing. So he passed these microphones on to me. Now, for a long time, although I don't play a lot of amplified harmonica, but when I do, for a long time, I was using a Hohner Heart Blaster HB52. So I thought what might be interesting is to actually test out some of these mics and to see if you think any of this selection are going to be a better choice for me in the future. So as I said, I was playing the Heart Blaster. So let's have a little listen to it. If you have a look at the photograph of my amplifier, this is a Supro Delta 10. The 10 refers to the size of the speaker, 10-inch speaker. It's actually just a 5-watt amp, which I can use up here in my studio. So this is the sound of the HB52, the Heart Blaster, on the settings that I've got on the amp that you can see in the picture. I'm going to keep the settings the same for all of the mics. So here we go. So first up, to see how the mic compares, is this one, a Biscuit mic. It's got no label on it or anything like that, but I imagine this is an astatic. My friend said he got it sent over from America, so it could be that it's come from Dennis Grunling. That would make sense, in which case I imagine that this is a crystal element, although there's no indication on here to say what it is. So let's try this out. I've got an inline volume control on here, so I'm going to just turn this up full, like I had the Heart Blaster turned up full. Let's see how this compares. Now that's with the same settings as I was using on the Heart Blaster. I'm going to keep those settings throughout. Next up, we've got a Shure Green Bullet. Now this is a model 520D, a controlled magnetic. Now this comes from Mexico, so this isn't an original American Shure Green Bullet. Very heavy. Let's see what that one sounds like. Next, we've got another Green Bullet. This is a model 520DX, a dynamic mic with a built-in volume control. Volume control's up full. Let's compare this one. Well, the next one is this rather strange looking beast. Now, I know nothing about this mic at all. There's nothing on it to say what it is, whether it's just a regular microphone that's been cut down. Maybe you can help me there. Maybe you recognize this as a particular type of harmonica microphone. Let's see what happens. So I'm plugged in at the amp. When I turn this on, yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. This doesn't seem to be working. So, okay, we're going to have to scratch this one, I'm afraid. This doesn't seem to work. And the final one is one that's, well, designed for either holding in your hand or in a rack. I did look this one up. This is a, well, I don't know how you pronounce it. Strnad, Strnad. And the harmonica clips in here, like so. So you could put it on a rack. You've got a little thing here, which apparently is so that you can use some hand effects. And it's got what appears to be an on-off switch and maybe a little bit of volume as well. So I've got it in the off position. Okay, turn it on. Full volume. Anything happening? Okay, well, something's happening, certainly. And let's see if this little thing makes any difference. Well, you make up your mind. It doesn't got as much volume as the others. There we are. I'm interested in your opinion, particularly the two green bullets, the difference between the two of them, how they compare to the Biscuit mic, how the Biscuit mic and the Shures compare to the HB52. So maybe you can leave me some of your thoughts in the comments and tell me which one you think sounds the best, given that they're all working on the same setting on the amplifier, and you know, really I would probably have to make individual adjustments. But there we are. I'd be interested to know what you think. Cheerio for now.